Alright, now we are firmly in place.
Are we firmly in place?
I'm pretty sure.
Has
the case moved.
Has firmly grasped it.
Firmly grasp it!
Alright. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. It is late, and we just saw Deadpool.
It's not too late.
It's not as late
It's
as...
still today.
It's not as late as Star Wars.
It'll be tomorrow when this video's done.
Yeah, it will be. But we just saw Deadpool.
Oh my god!
Deadpool's a real funny movie.
There we go, we have light now.
Deadpool's a real funny movie.
Oh my lord, yes it is.
It's a silly, dumb comic book movie, and it shouldn't exist. But it does
in earnest.
In earnest. Oh my god, this movie breaks all of the rules that have been established by what we know as
what should be
the Disney Marvel Cinematic Universe and the 20th Century Fox Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes.
And it is very gory. Well, it's not
too bad. Like, there's some moments that are like, oh,
but they're real quick.
Yeah,
they're real quick, and it's just so lighthearted and so hilarious. Like, the violence in this movie is kind of like the violence in Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Yeah,
where you just it's
Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but you see it and you're like,
oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just super duper silly. And if you wanted a Deadpool movie,
here it is.
This is a Deadpool movie. This has so much respect for the character.
Oh yeah.
Like, it has the most respect for the character of any superhero movie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's fourth wall breaky, it's silly, it's just
a fourth wall and a fourth wall break. That's like 16
like 16
walls. Yes, that is a joke.
And
in
it's
this.
so
good.
So great. Like, it's really well written too.
Yeah.
Like, it could just be silly, but it actually has a decent story.
Like, as the opening credits put it, which are total gags.
Yeah.
Like, the opening credits are like instead of Ryan Reynolds, it's like a handsome dude, a hot chick, a British villain,
a gratuitous cameo,
a CGI dude, a CGI character.
Written by the real heroes here.
Yes.
Directed by an overpaid schmo or some nonsense. It's just silly stuff like that, and it's just really good comedy mixed with a really good story and over the top action.
But what I like about this is that it's not a full 0 to 10 story. Like, it starts at 4.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to 0 and goes to about 2.
And then it takes us back to 5.
Yeah.
And then it starts us out like cranked up to 11. Superhero action sequence all the way.
Basically the test footage.
Yeah.
But more and better and funnier.
And then it does flashback to, like, how did we get here? And then before we get all the way up to where we started, it takes us back to where we are. And it just keeps jumping back and forth, which is a really, really weird, but almost so proper for this kind of movie.
Yeah. This was like the only way they could do a Deadpool origin story.
Yeah.
Because Deadpool in itself breaks everything. I mean, not originally, but what Deadpool is now, modern Deadpool, is literally like, what are the rules? Fuck those rules. We don't need them. We don't need your rules, Marvel. We don't need your rules, DC.
We don't need your rules, movies.
Yeah.
they reference so many things. Like, anything you would think was off limits is not off limits. They reference Batman, they reference Green Lantern, they reference X-Men Origins Wolverine.
They reference Taken, and probably one of the funniest things in there.
I had a Liam Neeson nightmare. I stole his daughter and he just wasn't having any of it. They made 3 of those movies. Eventually you start to wonder if he's just a bad parent. Like, it's just, that's the kind of humor we're dealing with here, and it's just so
ridiculous, so great.
And it's really, really well shot too.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the best like cinematic experiences I've seen, like, from a visual standpoint. It's like the CG at times is just freaking awful.
Yeah.
Like, Colossus looks ridiculous, but
he's kind of supposed to.
It still fits.
By the way, Colossus is in this.
It was in the trailer.
He was?
Yeah, he was the most recent trailer. But,
oh, I hadn't seen that one.
But it's just it's the CG's a little bit bad, but it kind of fits with this, like, over the top, super hyper comic booky style that they're trying to go with. They're trying to go with, like, over the top, ridiculous comic books cranked all the way up, yelling at you, brisk pace.
Yeah.
But, like, all that would have been enough. But then there's a decent story underneath it too.
Yeah.
And it's shot really well. And Ryan Reynolds delivers one of the best performances of his entire career. Like, he's not bad. Like, he's not a bad actor.
No.
Except when he doesn't care.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Well, that'll do.
That happens a lot.
Unless you're Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Like, unless you're Sean Connery, if you don't care about the role, it's gonna be a bad experience.
Yeah, but he's worse than most when he doesn't care, and he doesn't care
Ryan
a
Reynolds.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's worse than most when he doesn't care. And
This one, he was basically like,
doesn't care.
He was basically like, I need this.
No, seriously, like, when he heard Deadpool was gonna be in X-Men Origins Wolverine, I bet he begged for that part. Because
I bet he basically showed up on whoever was directing that and casting that, showed up in his homemade Deadpool costume, like, you know what I'm here for.
And then they fucked him up super bad in that movie.
And they referenced it.
Yeah.
3 times.
That's so great.
Like, there was an action figure of it, that had to have been custom made, because nobody would have bought that.
I think that was actually a thing.
Oh.
Briefly.
Because that's an action figure that even if I liked that character, I wasn't going to get it.
Yeah. Well, it was an ugly toy for an ugly movie.
It was an ugly depiction.
It was an ugly toy for an ugly character in an ugly movie. But it's...
And they're like, if you don't shut up, we're going to sew your mouth shut. And he just looks at him like, no, that's a bad idea. You don't want to do that.
It's just... It's a really silly movie, and it's everything that I wanted from a Deadpool movie. And I didn't expect to get that.
Yeah.
I heard they were making a Deadpool movie, and I'm like, okay, it's probably going to be more Deadpool than they did in Origins.
That wouldn't have been that hard.
Yeah, I know. But it's probably going to be...
Like, the beginning part of that movie was Deadpool before he was Deadpool.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what happened.
A problem. But,
we have this thing, and we're going to break it. Yeah. Like the Godfather.
But, like, I figured it was going to be more Deadpool than that, but I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to go full-on Deadpool. And then I saw that last trailer, where, like, it really showed the full power of the Deadpool. And I'm just like...
This is happening.
How did they do this? I'm glad they did this, but how?
Yeah.
how did they sell this?
Like, the moment that I knew that this was finally a Deadpool movie was when Colossus shows up and, like, Deadpool is fed up with him, so he starts punching him, but he breaks the bones in his... Shit. He breaks the bones... Sorry, we're having camera issues.
Because we're in a car.
We're in a car and we don't have actual shit. So, nope, that is
go.
go.
Let's go.
No. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll be ghetto. We'll be ghetto as fuck.
Well, like, yeah.
Whenever he starts punching Colossus, breaks his hand,
and then he punches him with
balls.
with the other hand, breaks that hand,
and then he's like, oh! So he's got these noodle hands.
He's like, he makes a T-Rex joke, and then he does like a badass like whirlwind roundhouse kick, breaks his leg all the way sideways. He's like full Black Knight at this point.
The teenage girl, which she has that awesome name, but it is way too long.
It's a wordy name that you can't remember, and that's the joke.
I know. But it's like, she's the angsty teenager of this movie.
Yeah.
She starts cracking up.
Yeah.
I don't know if like during that shot he was actually hurting himself, the stuntman, like actually hurting himself, because there's a point to where like there is acting laughing, and then there is like you're actually laughing.
Yeah.
She was actually laughing.
Yeah.
Something happened on set.
It's a real great movie. And we can't talk for much longer because we need to keep this a little bit short.
I guess.
But
like the only down part to this movie that I have seen, because there is so much in this movie that just like,
yeah,
during your first viewing, like, because it is jam packed like a turkey.
It's jam packed with jokes, and some of those jokes, like, not all of them are gonna hit, but the vast majority of them just are bullseyes.
Yeah,
and that is what I want out of a comedy.
Davey, that's the Ron Marvel character.
Shut up. But, the vast majority of them are just
so good.
Pinpoint precision, incredible jokes.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Oh, these feel so good. I love these Crocs. She's like, you mean your Crocs? No, my masturbation slippers. Why? Why would you need to put that here? But yet, why would you not? Because it's Deadpool.
Why is he taking a unicorn to go jerk off? It's a beautiful movie.
Yeah, it's so good. And there's even a post-credit part to where it starts off like, why are you here still? The movie's over. Go. Oh, you're waiting for the teaser for the second movie. We don't have that kind of money. What are you expecting, Sam Jackson with his eye patch to come out here? No, we can't afford that. And he just walks off. And then, like, there's one more credit, and it pops back, like, however, I will tell you a secret. Don't tell anybody, but we're going to have cable in this.
The next one's going to have cable. There's going to be time travel and all sorts of dumb stuff. It's so...
Don't tell anybody. We don't even know who we're going to cast yet.
Could be like Dolph Lundgren or Mel Gibson or Keira Knightley. Who knows? She has range. It's ridiculous. It's just a great movie.
If you're going to see a movie, and there are some movies still in the movies that are good.
Yeah.
Like, go and see this one. I don't even care if you're not a comic book fan. If you are, it's heightened.
Yeah.
It is heightened more.
It's great.
If you're into, like, adult humor, oh boy.
Has it in spades.
It's not spaded. It is untouched.
It's beautiful. It's a really fun movie. It's a real fun movie for not the whole family.
No.
But, give it a score, Drew. What's your score?
It's just 6 out of 6.
I want to give it a 6 out of 6 too, but with a big asterisk on it, because
actually no, 8 out of 6.5. That seems more right, right?
For Deadpool. Yeah. No, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 6, but with a big asterisk on it. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, no, it's not. But for those that it is, it's like the best thing ever.
It's real great. If it seems like your kind of thing, it definitely is.
Yeah.
If it doesn't seem like your kind of thing, don't go to it, because you're just not going to enjoy it.
If you have giggled at everything that has come out beforehand that is Deadpool related to this movie, you're going to like this movie.
Yeah. It's a real fun movie if it's your kind of movie. And it is a little niche.
Yeah.
But it
was going to be.
Yeah.
It's a Deadpool movie.
And that's the point. That's the point. It should be, and that's what it is. Mm-hmm. And they nailed it.
Yeah.
That's why it gets a 6, because it nailed what it set out to do.
Ryan Reynolds is a beautiful, beautiful avocado that fucked another avocado. Not just like fucked, like angry fucked. Like there was some issues in that relationship.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this mess of a review, hit
this car does not have a good setup for parking lot review.
No,
Behold,
it does not.
Like there is curves and no edges everywhere, and there is a cop in the background, probably thinking that we are
planning a heist.
We're planning to sneak back into the movies to see Kung Fu Panda 3, because I really need to.
Yeah, you do, because it's great.
Yeah.
See my review?
I heard it as I was lying on the couch dead.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But, yeah. If you enjoyed this mess of a review, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you didn't like it, let us know how we can do better, although this is not really the standard of what our videos are. But,
we'll just bring the laptop and clip it onto the drive, onto this thing.
In fact, this video may be upside down. I'm not sure if we're holding it right. But anyway.
Well, then it's just that quirky.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Share on Facebook, do all that fun stuff.
Do all that stuff to like actually make the channel grow, not just like, oh, they uploaded a video and just leave it, please.
Yeah. But, yeah.
We want this to go somewhere and not like that car over there. He's just sitting there. He's probably dead. We're probably dead. We're probably gonna die because this cop, as soon as we pull out, is gonna pull us over for whatever reason.
Yeah.
It's because we're white, isn't it?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know what I'm saying. Bye. It is now tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, guys. Happy tomorrow.